Hi Pisces, how are you? You've reached Tarot Universe T, and I am getting set up here to do your love reading for the last part of July. It's going to be a 9-card spread, and it's going to encompass your interest, your love interest, and your energies, and your blocks, your outcomes, their outcomes and blocks. And so it's going to be like that, okay? So let me move that ever so slightly so I don't F it up. Actually, I shouldn't be touching this after I start the camera. But I never listen to myself. Let me see. There, that's, okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so let me get started here putting your energies into the cards so we can get this reading going. Okay, so we have Pisces, July, end of July. What's going on? We have our Mercury retrograding, don't forget, that we're still dealing with. And we do have the eclipse happened already. The full moon happened already. Today is, I believe it's 1 something in the morning, or 1:30 in the morning in California, United States, on the 19th. So it just turned the 19th here. I'm having a lot of problems getting the YouTube to go upload, you know, from my camera up to YouTube. So it takes a long time. Otherwise, you know, I need to start doing them live is what I need to start doing. And then they're just up. They're up immediately. And, you know, that's the way I'm going to do it. I've been on a hiatus, so I need to get back in the swing of things. And then once I get more back into the swing of things, then I'll start doing them live. But you gotta, you know, you get rusty. So you gotta get back up to par. I just saw a card again. I don't like that. Okay, Pisces, last 2 weeks of July. What's going on, Pisces, with your love life? Now I'm dropping everything. Okay. Pisces, last 2 weeks of July. There we go. So I hope everybody survived well through the eclipse and through the full moon. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more shuffling and then we're going to get started. Pisces, love reading. What's going on, Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? Lover. Somebody that has their attention. Pisces has them in their heart. Let's get a reading on Pisces with their lover. Okay. All right, I'm ready. I'm going to do the 9 card. The first card is your lovers. The second card is you, Pisces. And then the third card is the 2 of you together. Their, or excuse me, yeah, their desires, your desires, their blocks. Your blocks, outcome, and outcome for the both of you. Okay. All right, the first card I have here for Pisces, or excuse me, Pisces lover, is a King of Cups in the reverse. This is indicative of us. This is a Scorpio card, number 1. This is feeling a couple of things. This person, Pisces, could be a drinker. This person could like to drink. I'm not saying that they're an alcoholic or they have a problem drinking, but they do enjoy, for the most part, it's not going to hit for all Pisces, but they do enjoy drinking. quite a bit of drinking. And this person is not feeling the love. They're not feeling like their cup runneth over with love. This person could have Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in their chart. Okay, it looks like they're out, you know, trying to catch a fish. You know, like Plenty of Fish, the dating site. It looks like there's a fish over here that's trying to jump at them. Must be you, Pisces. You're trying to, because the fish symbol is Pisces. Okay, so then the next one is Pisces. And I have the Eight of Wands. There's a love message coming to you, Pisces. Either that or you're sending this message to them, because this is energies of you. You could be sending a love message to this person or receiving one from them. I'm thinking there's a distance between the two of you. You know, a little bit of traveling. You may not live in the same city. One lives in the city, one lives in a more of a rural area. Okay. Okay, now the energies between the two of you is that of the Seven of Wands. Looks like both of you want to hold on to this relationship. You both seem to be holding on as tight as you can. I'm getting that there's like some bickering that goes on between the two of you. And one or both of you is really defensive. Like one person has to be, I don't know if it's the Pisces or this other individual that could have Scorpio or a fire sign in their chart. Very defensive. So I don't know if that's Pisces or the other person. Okay, so now we're going to move on to your partner's desires. They desire a brand new start. So whether this brand new start is with them, or if the brand new start is, if the brand new start is with you, that's what I meant to say. Or if the brand new start is with someone else. Could be just a brand new start in a lifestyle. You know, like they could be dating you and then just want to change up where they live, maybe move to a different location. This could be any kind of new start. This is a love reading, so I try to keep it on that subject. Maybe they want to move closer to you, Pisces, if you were at a distance from them. Now, Pisces' desire here is the King of Wands in the reverse. This is in your desired position. So what I'm getting, Pisces, for some of you, this is not going to hit for all, is that your desire is to not have to chase this person, is what I'm getting. I'm getting like, you know, you're the King of Wands. You know, you'll go after them and flirt with them and try to keep their attention and maybe, you know, like offer your passion. And your desire is that you don't want to have to keep chasing them down and hunting them down and trying to prove that you love them or try to find out where they're at or what they're doing, if they're doing the right thing. Worrying about if this other person is doing right by you. And I don't mean that like, well, we all worry that, right? So, but I'm getting that you're getting tired of having to, you know, go find out. Or you're getting tired of having to contact them, having to make the initiative Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's get a little cup of tea up here. I need some stuff. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the blocks for your partner. They're not wanting to, it's very interesting. They want to move on with a new start, but their block is that they can't move on. They're being blocked from moving on for some reason. Something's stopping them from moving on. We don't know what that is, but the clarifications will help. Okay, because this Chariot, you know, your other person could have Cancer in their chart. Venus or Moon or Rising or their Sun. They want to move, but they're being blocked. Now your block here is the Two of Wands. You feel like you're being blocked from moving forward in this relationship. Okay, you're waiting and thinking and imagining, and your passions are flaring. And you want to move forward in the relationship. You want to know where you're going in this relationship, and you want team playing. There's two wands here, so you want the other person on the same page as you. And you're willing to show them what you want and how to get there. But they just seem to be a couple steps behind you. Like they're not completely on point, or they're not completely on the same goals as you, or the same passions is a better way to put it. The same passions as you for the relationship. And that's in their block. That's in your block, I mean. That's your block, is that you want to move forward and you want to have, you know, an idea of where the relationship is going, and you want team player, but that's your block. It's not happening. It's blocked right now through these last 2 weeks of July anyway. Okay, so now you have your partner's outcome is the Nine of Swords. They're coming out of some kind of you know, toxic thoughts that were bothering them. They had something pressing on them. Maybe they're worried about you, Pisces. They couldn't sleep. They have like a single bed. They're sleeping alone. You know, you may live at a distance, like I said, and maybe they're just, you know, they're alone. They're by themselves. They're lonely. They can't sleep at night. That's our outcome. We'll clarify in a minute. Your outcome is you're starting to think, maybe I should walk away from this relationship. Maybe I should. Maybe there's something out there that's more, you know, that maybe there's something out there that's better for me. There's something out there that the universe is trying to lead me to, because obviously this relationship isn't doing it. This relationship's not taking me to where I want to go, and I'm tired of waiting. Yeah, you're starting to contemplate walking away. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so now we're going to do some clarifications, and we're going to do the first clarification on your partner's King of Cups there, and it's in the reverse. So why is Pisces partner's King of Cups in the reverse? What's going on with that? Okay. Why is Pisces partner's King of Cups in the reverse? Pisces partner's King of Cups in the reverse. Why is Pisces partner's King of Cups in the reverse? Wow. wow, wow is all I can say is wowza. Wowza, wowza, wowza. So you got this partner that's like, it looks like they're unhappy, right? And they got the love card here. Not only that, they've got the soulmate card. Not only that, they're happy as a clam with having everything they need. They're the king of pentacles, where they have enough resources to take care of themselves and make themselves feel good. But for some reason they are not. How do you have all this and be in the reverse? They're not feeling the love, but they're in love. They're with a lover, but they're not feeling the love from the lover. They know it's a soulmate. They know your connection is a soulmate. They know they have enough to offer to make you happy. But for some reason, the love is either dwindling, and let's not forget that it is Mercury retrograde, and that they could be feeling out of sorts. They could be feeling lonely because they live apart from you. They could be feeling like they're not getting enough of you because they're not close enough to you. You know, it could be a couple towns over or whatever, but they have to go to work the next day, so they can't make that drive to come see you every night. So that's why it's a beautiful reading. My goodness. Beautiful. Now, Pisces, you have the 8 of Wands coming in at you. Okay, so there's a love message coming to you. So what is this love message about for Pisces? What is this love message about for Pisces? Okay. So you're getting a love message. This is the strangest reading so far, but it's a good reading. But it's kind of hard to piece together. Okay, so there's some kind of love message coming in, probably from this person that's in love with you. They're letting you know that they're not feeling it. Maybe they got a cold, or they're sick, because they were in the reverse. So maybe they're telling you about how they're tired, or they're not feeling real strong, or you know, because they can't see you all the time. So it's making them kind of not feel real great about the relationship's not strong enough because they can't see you. But then they also have the you know, they want to come towards you, but they can't. So the love message is telling you that I can't come see you tonight, or I'm upset because I can't come see you tonight. And then there's the World here about an ending or a successful completion to something. And this is in your, this is your energy, Pisces. So so they may be telling you they love you and all that. Maybe you're sick. It could be vice versa, and you're not feeling good, and you don't want them to come forward, and you just, you know, you want to call it a night or something. Maybe that's what the World card is. It usually means something about a completion. So let's see. Let's see what the energies are between the two of you. We have, between the two of you, could you shut this door? Thanks. Between the two of you, you have the 7 of Wands between the two parties. So let's double check and see what that's all about. Okay, so my son is making me. Okay. All right, so I did get the Empress. I'm getting the Empress. And I'm getting, what else am I getting for the 7 of Wands? Seven of Wands, and I also have somebody in the relationship came off of waiting mode, like they were on hold on the Hangman. Oh, and I also got the Ten of Cups. This is a great reading. Ten of Cups. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So between the two of you, shut the door. Between the two of you, you have holding on. You're both holding on and fending off other people, keeping this thing together. You do have the Empress card here, and I was thinking maybe pregnancy. Maybe someone's pregnant, and that's probably why maybe you're not, you're not feeling your strength, and you're not able to see them because you're not feeling up to par. It could be that. Could be a completion of, the cycle could be a completion of, not having children, being without children because you're pregnant. That's what I'm getting. They can't come to you, or you can't go to them. Maybe you're, like in the beginning stages of pregnancy, you get real sick, so you're not feeling real good. That's what it could mean. For some of you Pisces out there, you could very well be pregnant. Okay. And then I have the happy home and somebody not waiting around anymore. So things are moving. Even though I got the Chariot in reverse, things are moving forward in another way, right? Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. Now your partner got the Fool card for their desire, so they want a new start. They want a new start. So let's see what's going on with that. What is this new start about? What is this new start about for Pisces partner? The King of Swords in reverse. And you got the Five of Swords in reverse. And then you've got the Knight of Swords. Wow, a lot of swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse for their new start. So they want this new start. That's their desire. It's in their desire position. But there's lack of communication. There's lack of movement of them coming towards you. Don't forget Mercury's retrograde. I'm going to say that a million times. And it looks like, you stopped fighting. If you were like this before, you stopped the one-up men, like, trying to fight and somebody had to always be the winner in the arguments and somebody had to be one-up. It looks like that ceased. That's their desire, is that arguing stops. Their desire is, this is really a strange reading if I read it that way. Their desire is lack of communication, or their desire is to talk to you more. That would be in the block position. Their desire is to lack of communication, and their desire is to not race towards you. Maybe maybe you don't like them coming over, racing over when you're not feeling good. And maybe you can't talk right now because you're not feeling good. So their desire is to back off, is what I'm getting. They're backing off. Their desire is for a new start. Maybe not to crowd you so much. Crowd you so much with, a lot of communication and a lot of coming over. And when you just want to be laying down because you're sick or you're not feeling good. Okay. Now, your desire, Pisces, is the King of Wands. So your desire is, you're getting tired of having to be the one that initiates toward them. Your desire is for them to just come towards you without you having to ask them to. Okay, so both of the cards for the desire on both parties is, everything's in the reverse so far. Okay, so let's see what yours is. Okay, yours is in the upright here. You've got the Knight of Wands in the upright. Your desire is to move toward them with passion. Your desire is to get over a Tower moment that you're coming out of. for Pisces. And your desire is to, you got the Devil card. Your desire is to maybe quit doing some kind of addiction that you may have. So here's your desire. Your desire is the Knight of Wands. I'm getting a different read on this Knight of Wands now because of these other cards that came out. I don't think you want to stop doing this. I think that maybe if you're pregnant, or if you're not pregnant, maybe your partner told you to slow down on some kind of addiction or whatever it was, and that was kind of like bad news for you. It was against what your desires are, okay? That's what I'm getting. You want to, you know, so that was like a tower moment that you went through, and you're coming, you know, you're dealing with the fallout of it. You're already, everything's happened already, you know, like maybe you argued over you cutting back on drugs, or them cutting back. I'm seeing you want to go toward them, but you're actually going toward the devil, the way it was on the table. You were going toward the devil with passion, galloping it at high speed toward this devil, okay? While you're dealing with this fallout. So I don't know if you had a fallout with someone else in your family, or it could be anything, job. And you're not too keen on this whole idea of, you know, maybe whatever this fallout is, you're not happy about. Okay, so it could be somebody wants you to cut back on drinking or doing drugs or whatever addiction it is. It could be that you moved out of somebody's house and now you're moving in with the lover. Like I said, you lived at a distance, and maybe that's the fallout. But it doesn't look like that made you too happy. And now it looks like you're racing toward this addiction. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right, let's see what your partner's blocks are. Their block is that they can't, their block is they can't move forward. Whatever it is they want to go toward, they can't. Right now they're being blocked. Or they feel like they're blocked. Don't forget, these can be self-imposed blocks. Okay, so what is Pisces partner doing with the Chariot in their block position? And they got the Death card in reverse, so they don't want to stop. Whatever it is, they don't want to stop either. They don't want to move forward. They don't want to stop something. They're manifesting. Or they're trying to manifest. And then there they are again. The King of Cups, like we started out with, in the reverse. That's their energy. So their block is they're not able to move forward either in this relationship, even though they love you and there's so much love and they know it's a soulmate connection. But they're just, you know, that with all that love and soulmate connection, that there they are again, the reverse. Not happy with something, something's not right. So they can't move forward, that's their block. And then they have the Death card in the reverse, so they can't transform, they can't end it. They can't end this, is what I'm getting. They're being blocked from ending. They're trying to manifest and they're being blocked from that. And they're being blocked from happiness, is what I'm getting. They feel like they're being blocked from happiness. Okay. Which is really, this is getting to be a strange reading. Okay, so now we're going to look at your blocks, Pisces. Your blocks is the Two of Wands in the upright. Two of Wands in the upright for Pisces. What is Pisces blocks with the Two of Wands? You're being blocked from holding on so tight to this person. And you're being blocked from, oh, here you are here. Being blocked from moving forward. Being blocked now from even guarding yourself or defending yourself. Being blocked from justice. You don't feel it's just. Being blocked from, it could be a Libra person. This person could have Libra in their chart. Being blocked from asserting yourself like an emperor. Or trying to be just with your partner. You're being blocked. You're being blocked from asserting yourself as an emperor. This person could be an Aries person, or it could be in your chart, Pisces. You may have Libra in your chart as well. So there's a lot of people here. So you're being blocked from doing many things, and they are too. Both of you are being blocked. Okay? Everything's... So you're being blocked from trying to get justice. You're being blocked from asserting yourself like an emperor to say your piece about it, or to try to get some control over anything. That's what you're being blocked from control. That's control. This is being blocked from control, from being, you know, like trying to control people. Okay. Now your partner's outcome, let's look at that. Let's look at your partner's outcome, which is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So they're getting over a lot of worries that they had. They're getting over a lot of concerns that bothered them in the past. I got the Queen of Swords, a Page of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so your partner is coming out of some, you know, he's coming out, he, she, coming out of a mental block, you know, like being trapped in their mind. And they're able to articulately communicate to you what it is that is going on with them. They're not offering their cup to you. This is a Page of Cups. The smallest cup of love, or the most immature cup, you know, like an immature person, but, you know, heartfelt person. They're holding that back from you. And there's also money being held back. Or they're not able to produce this Ten of Pentacles for you. Okay? So that's where they're at. They're somebody that is having difficulty financially. They're having difficulty asserting to offer the cup of love that they have, and they're also the only thing they got going right now for them is they're able to clearly communicate to you what's going on, okay, with them. Now your outcome here is the Eight of Cups in the upright, wanting to walk away from this. And maybe possibly look for something that is better, or something that you think best suits you, because you are not happy about this whole thing here about giving up any of this. You don't want to give up running around and, you know, flirting. You don't want to give up, you know, the addiction. gosh darn it, you're still dealing with the Tower moment. Why should you give it up now? You got all the more reason to keep doing it, to get your mind off of it, right? You may be saying that to them. This shows that you're not happy. Okay, that's in your desired position. So let's look at this Eight of Cups for the outcome for Pisces. Eight of Cups. You got the Three of Swords in the reverse. Wow, Pisces. You got the Ten of Swords. And then you've got the Four of Swords where you're resting. So I don't know what's transpiring between you. It looks like your partner said something to you very direct. It can be kind of cruel in a sense when it's the swords and it's coming from the Queen of Swords. It can be kind of direct, and sometimes they don't think how their words are hurting you. Sometimes it's intentional if it's manipulative. So it could mean that they're telling you that they're losing love for you. Money's not good right now. You know, I'm finally coming out of all this worry. You know, they may be communicating that to you. And, you know, maybe something to the effect of, you need to get over this. I can't afford to buy whatever the addiction thing is anymore. I have to pull back on that. You're going to have to start weaning off of that, whatever that is. And, you know, Pisces just isn't happy. This is what I'm getting. Now, this could go vice versa, where the reading is showing me that it's them with the addiction and Pisces is wanting them to change. But that's not the way the layout sits. So, but it could go the other way, because I have done readings before on myself, and it was the exact opposite. So, you know, I have to take it how it resonates with you. So Pisces, you know, what I'm getting here is that your partner has been very direct with you on how things are going to go from this moment forward. Some of this could change after Mercury goes direct, of course. Unless they've been saying this for a long time before Mercury even went retro. But they're being very direct with you about their money issues, how they have been coming out of this mental worry, and you know, the fact that they just don't want to offer the cup of love to you right now. You know, they're being blocked from manifesting right now, so they may be hurting on money. They're not happy. You know, they don't want to end it. They feel like they're being blocked from ending it. This is in their block position. And they're being blocked from moving on. They can't leave you. They don't want to leave you. But they want to set down maybe some rules. And Pisces isn't liking it. Okay. So that's what I'm getting, Pisces. I know it's not the best reading in the world. It did start out really good. It started out with love. It started out with soulmate. And it started out with, you know, them being unhappy, though. So I don't know what that, you know, what's going on with them. I mean, this is their energy they came in with. They're in love with a soulmate. But they're unhappy? How can you be unhappy with... How are we unhappy? Let's do some more clarifications on this. This is driving me a little bit silly, because how are you unhappy when you have something like that? Okay, so what is going on here with Pisces' significant other or their love interest? They have all these good cards, and yet the King of Cups is in the reverse. I got this. They're looking where they want to go, what they want to do. They're looking out to see what's next for them, or how they want to proceed forward. They're trying to do a balancing act. And I know one card flipped out. They're not bored with you, and they don't feel like, you know, they like being with you. It's not what it is. Something else. Love messages coming into them. If I keep going on this, you know, I don't know what we're going to get. They want to set down some burdens. This King of Cups is like a Scorpio person, a more mature Scorpio person, or somebody that has Scorpio in there. I don't know how old your person is, and they have all that love and everything, but then they're falling out of love. This is the strangest thing. I mean, this is really the craziest thing. Maybe it has to do with this addiction. You know, I mean, come on, Pisces. Look what you're giving them. Some kind of addiction. Running around flirting. I don't know if you caused this Tower moment with all the flirting and the devil there. You're unhappy with it. So you gave them that. They were giving you love. They were giving you love. And they were giving you soulmate. You know, they were giving you money, making things nice and shiny and having nice things. You know, and they were trying to keep it all, they were trying to balance everything out for you. But, you know, now they're not unhappy with you. It doesn't show they're bored or anything. It's just they want to set down some burdens. Maybe there's burdens of you being, running around and being with the devil energy. It looks like they're looking out to their future to see where they want to go next. It doesn't mean away from you. It just means like what's out there, what's the next thing in life. They could be taking you with them, is what I mean. But it does show that they're falling out of love. A love message comes in. They're falling out of love, and they're unhappy. We got the unhappy card twice. You both, to be fair, you both got this one to see what's out in your future. You're both of you got that. So, you know, the thing that I can say is, you know, this is your blocked position, Pisces. So with all that devil and all the running around and flirting, you're looking out into the future, what's next for you. And because of all of that, you're feeling like you're not in your power. You might have Aries in your chart, Pisces, but this isn't going to resonate for some of you. So you're feeling like, you know, if you have to give all that up, and with that Tower moment going, you're starting to feel out of your power. And if this person's telling you that love is, you know, they're waning, you know, you're just feeling like things aren't fair. Something's not fair. It's either a legal thing. I don't know if you got in trouble and got a ticket, or if you got, you know, possession or whatever it could be, but the justice is here. It's in the reverse, though. And then you're not able to defend yourself. Maybe you're not able to defend yourself in court. Okay. That's what I'm getting. I mean, it started out beautiful, and it turned into a kind of a crappy reading, and I can't apologize. I'm not going to apologize, because it's coming from, you know, the universe. It's coming through the cards. All I can do is read the cards. I can't lie to you. So anyway, this person, the potential of them, you know, with Mercury going direct, the potential for them, you know, you got a lot of love here to work on. If you want to reignite this, I think you can. With all of this, with this being soulmate and love, you know, soulmate and love, You know, I keep going over these same cards. I understand that. And them not being sad. Them trying to balance it. You know. So I think there's potential to turn this around, Pisces. That's the good news, okay? There's potential to turn this around. At least you know what you're up against. If you are running around and flirting and you are dealing with the devil energy with some kind of drugs, alcohol, and rock and roll, whatever you want to call it, gambling or whatever, you might want to start waning on that if you want to keep this person, okay? All right. Well, that was your reading, Pisces. I hope you learned something. If you have learned one little nugget of something, then I've done my job here. And I feel good about that. So please do like, subscribe, and share. And visit me again. Okay? Have a good evening. Bye-bye.